What is going on? Welcome back to the channel. So today when I talk to you about Lucid, give you a quick overview of some of the data points, break it down on what the hell is happening, why Lucid is really down and lagging the other EVs, their growth stocks and stuff like that today, and the latest in rumors/speculation. So I want to go over all the things that you need to know, but first make sure to hit that thumbs up, and with that, let's get right to it. So Lucid is pretty much flat. It did have a low of 208 so far, 214 the high. So it does want to go higher. Just there's one reason why and one entity or entities that is restricting it, and that is these damn shorts. So I know I've kind of alluded to it in the past, but honestly, someone really wants Lucid to fail, or either just really hurt the PIF through Lucid, because of course, like Lucid stock price going down, the PIF will need to keep on funneling more and more money, potentially losing. So right now, shorts are increasing 4.44 million shares. Kind of crazy stuff. So 24.85% of the free float is being shorted. Works out to be 296.36 million shares overall are being shorted. Cost to borrow average 1.13. Utilization is 85.3, and then short score is 80.24. And no actual official news from Lucid itself. No SEC filings. Couple of things. Nick on Twitter. I was trying to pull up Twitter and actually have all the pages like ready for a video, but it doesn't seem to want to load. Like I said yesterday, I did take a quick trip. Regrettably, the internet is very, very crappy, but Nick did say that the Gravity is coming. So once again, most likely next week, I would anticipate, especially with today being Wednesday, doesn't logically make sense for them to put it out Thursday, Friday, so most likely it will be next week. The only other thing I do want to bring up that is once again more under the speculative category, and that is this. So this individual who has 81 followers, so take that with a grain of salt, but it says insider information, the sales figures in Europe are very good. The performance is above the expected benchmark. Momentum continues to rise. Got this information just now. So this isn't the first time that like we have had some sort of inside information and it comes to fruition, but someone with 81 followers, take that with a grain of salt, of course. The only thing I guess I would say is based on Germany, the numbers that we do know so far, they have been coming in better than anticipated, a far better growth rate than even Tesla. So maybe there is some validity to this, but then again, it all comes down to, like, in all fairness, yes, if they do ramp up on like whatever in Europe is good. Like the only thing the market does care about right now though is the Gravity. So even if Europe numbers were a little bit better than anticipated and come out better, I think it's just going to be the Gravity. And what is the Gravity's demand? Because Peter has stated that like supposedly demand for the Gravity is 6x of the Air. So logically the next big thing for anyone to care about is the Gravity. So I take this with a grain of salt, so I wouldn't really buy based on this or anything like that. But aside from that, no actual news, no SEC filings, nothing like that. Largely just following the technicals. I'll go over that in a second. And then shorts are just doing what shorts do as usual. So I'll hit refresh. So this is the options for today. So far, 337,000 in calls, 229,000 in puts. So very low dollar value, but 61% of all the options being done are optimistic and bullish in nature. So fairly good for that. As far as this, for the call options that are being purchased, looks like there's a consensus for it to be above 250. So something did happen like 3-4 trading days ago. There was just abnormal optimism, and I've been signaling that out, and a couple articles even brought up the abnormal options volume from yesterday, how there was almost like $1 million that $2 puts were sold. So in case you do not know, if a put is sold, they are basically either wanting to buy the stock at that strike price, or they feel it's going to be a higher than that. So someone did do a fairly large transaction, or I think there was split into two, and so they're basically saying 2 weeks from now that it will be above $2. So that's kind of a good thing. And then you do see this as well. So good consensus for August 21st, 2026 for it to be above $5. And then you also have it for above $7. So there is a certain level of optimism, But based on this is a SoundHound, so please do not pay attention to that all that much. This is Lucid right up here. So as far as the transactions on the secondary market, regrettably 3 so far above $100,000, and all of them are sales. So 494, 102, and 109. Like I've been stating over the last couple of videos, I think big money is interested in Lucid. It just wants like the rubber stamp saying, yes, Gravity is coming out in 2024. The production's on track and everything, no hiccups. That's what big money is waiting for. Some people are speculating, saying that it won't cause a crazy run up. I kind of agree that you won't see like a 25% green day or 30%, but institutions paying attention to it and adding good support levels that will stop shorts being able to easily manipulate Lucid. So I think it is definitely something to take note of, and I'm sure you can tell my internet is very, very bad. I'm just using the hotspot for my phone, but right now with that $2.12, it is trading between these 2 points, so the pivot in this S1, so $1.99 is going to be the strong support. Hasn't been touched over the last ever since it had that swift sell-off, and then $2.17 is going to be that next strong target / resistance. So the technicals just, I think for the last little bit, have looked very, very crappy. And so even as of right now, it is below the ALMA, so showing more of a consolidation possibly might be coming. So as far as in the short term, watch for it to get above that 215, so that's the ALMA. And then as well, like I signaled, just watch for that super trend. So this one right here. So ultimately, that is what algos really kind of buy or sell based on. So if it is able to get above this 249, then this is where essentially you'll have algorithms working in your favor, and then hopefully it'll be able to kind of break above a lot of these moving averages. It is going to have a lot of key resistance right here, but with some good buying from entities and algos, that could be coming to fruition. So like I said, this is a very quick summary of some little bit of dash of speculation, what shorts are up to, and just everything that you need to know. So let me know your thoughts. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up and subscribe. I always greatly appreciate that. And then one final thing, I did launch a Patreon roughly 1 month ago, and I've been kind of tabulating a lot of my buy signals, and many of them are massive wins. I think so far around 80% of them have actually hit the targets in almost 1 month. And I think 2 of them so far are 2xers. So definitely worthwhile to pop over to my Patreon, link in the description below, and also the comments. With all that said, appreciate all of you watching.